Hey everyone, it's Liz back again with more of my cross-stitching adventures. So, I have a jam-packed episode for you today. I've been doing a lot. And I'm kind of happy about that. A little scared, maybe overextending myself a little bit, but there's a lot going on and I'm excited about it. It is October 7th today. The weather's getting cold. It was actually only about 50 degrees yesterday here in Colorado. So um, I haven't been out at the lake as much. So there's a lot more stitching time going on, which is fantastic. Absolutely loving it. So let's get into a whole lot of stitching. The first one that I'm going to show you is my Jelly World. I know you are all just so familiar with this one at this point that I probably don't even need to show you the picture, but I will anyways. I'm just very slow. All right, so this is Jelly World. For those of you who maybe haven't seen it, there we go. If I turn a little bit better, I get less glare. Just gorgeous picture. I fell in love with this. This is the Heaven and Earth Design Stitch Along for 2025. We've got the final part. And this is where I'm at. Still in the frame, and no, I'm not taking it out because I'm working on this 300 stitches a day. I don't have time for removing frames and putting them back. Just too much going on. So I am now at 78,735 stitches, which is 87% finished. And I am on track to finish in November, which is amazing. Hopefully I can keep that up. No promises. No promises on being able to keep that up, but I'm going to try my hardest. So the next one on my list is the Whip into Shape. This is Andrew the Runner Stitcher is the one who's been doing this. And it's been a lot of fun, actually. This is what I'm working on. Visit Lothlorien. Now, some of you may have known about this. Of course, it's probably going to show up all backwards for you, but some of you may have known about this and that Andrew didn't make it to the marathon that he was going to run. But we're training for a second marathon, so we decided to keep going, which is good because I hadn't finished this yet. So here's where I'm at. The top is completely finished. I've just got this little bit at the bottom left. You can see I've got Lorian working on the loft. We did 300 stitches this week, but I'm now at 20,990 stitches on this. This is 93% done. So that's awesome. It's got just a little bit of back stitching. I'll do that last because yeah, I was raised doing back stitching last. Okay, I know it's not the law, but that's just the way that I do it because I feel comfortable doing it that way. So I'm going to keep doing it that way. Okay, next up, let's talk about WIPGO. Now, some of you who follow me for a bit have known that I've sucked at WIPGO lately. Summer just got too hard, so I'm still working it out. But I did 4 different WIPGO calls since my last video. So the first one, it was number 2 from July, was Anything by Kincaid. So this is the one I'm working on, Savannah Romance. Now, some of you know I do have a Kincaid problem um, that I'm totally okay with. This is the one I chose out of the few that I've got going. And here's where I'm at. Now, this is a kit. I'm using all the kit materials, so I can't give you any numbers. I don't put it in Pattern Keeper and I don't track. So yeah, this is where I'm at, but I got quite a nice amount done on this. My goal for WIPGO for each call is to stitch 5 days, whatever that ends up being for me in stitches. So that's what I got done there. And I always forget to tell you what I'm doing for all of the fabric and threads and whatnot. So forgive me for that. I just suck at that. Um, the second call I did was number 18 from September. That was full coverage cross stitch. And I decided to work on my Metallica piece. Here it is. This was custom charted for me by Mod Cross Stitch. And yes, this is wild and full of stuff and kind of crazy. which is what I love about it. So where I got to there, I'm still just up in this little corner, but I've gotten a bit more done. Oh, it doesn't want to focus on this very well, but got quite a bit more done out to the left side, or sorry, right side. Um, I am now at, oh, I didn't look it up. Bad Liz. Wait a second, I can tell you. Yay for Pattern Keeper giving us all these numbers. I am now at 2.5% complete, so not that much. But I just started working on this pretty recently. This is a 25 count Lugana, and I'm doing 1/1 full cross. All right, next up is WIPGO number 14 from September. And I chose for that one something that had a few stitches done, only a few stitches done. So I started working on this lighthouse. I had only done a little bit. I had just a bit of this lighthouse itself done, and that was all. This was a Christmas present from my husband last year. So this is a kit, and I'm using all the kit materials, which is like 14 count white Ada, but that's okay. Um, and this is where I'm at. So I got a bunch of sky done, and some of those colors in the sky are also in the lighthouse. So I did some of the lighthouse also, finished up some more of that. So not a huge amount of stitching, but progress is progress, right? Last but not least, on the WIPGO front, number 6 from October, that was work towards a finish. So I decided to go with my little mini Anne Boleyn cushion. She's just so pretty. I love this one. And I did already do Henry VIII, so he will be with her, as he should be at some point. He's finished. I just need to sew him into a pillow. So here's where I am. I'm still in the middle of this one. Haven't finished this call yet. But this is also a kit. So this is a 14 count white Ada with DMC 2/1. So lots to do here with her, but it's not that many stitches. Again, I'm just doing this off a paper chart, so I can't tell you what my numbers are on that, but I mean, good 75% done with her. So hopefully, I will get her done this month. If not, my plan is when I finish Lothlorien, if we're still going on that whip into shape, I will actually move to her so I can finish her off. I haven't finished any projects this year, not one yet. And it's October. So I'm really hoping that I can get her finished. That would make me really happy. That one in Lothlorien, that would give me two. My whip go goal is to finish 4 projects in a year. So that might not happen this year. We'll see. But I am going to try to get some more things a little further along. We'll see what happens. So I do have 2 new starts from this month. The first one is a realist kit that I picked up while I was getting everything I needed for my birthday start. My birthday is the end of September. So when this came in, I had to start this. This is called Book Evening. It's just so pretty. The colors in this, it just screams fall, and fall is my favorite season. My gosh, you guys. It's a Tuesday. My brain is already dead from work. A Tuesday. Okay, so just love the color in this, the light. I mean, it's gorgeous. I've only got a little start done on this, but I did have fun working on this because I would not allow myself to start on my birthday start until it was actually my birthday, even though I had all the materials quite a bit ahead of time. But look at how pretty it is. I mean, the colors just pop. The colors come on cards, and it just looks like a rainbow. It's so pretty. So yeah, that was my unintentional start, my accidental start. Just kind of happens. You know how that goes. So my actual birthday start is called Stained Glass Lion, and I got this from Tilton Crafts. He is absolutely stunning. Those colors are amazing. And this is one of those ones when the floss came in and I was wanting to get onto cards, which I do for a lot of my projects. Oh my gosh, there's so much glare today. I like to wind on cards for a lot of my projects. And so when I did that, this was one of those ones where I just was oohing and awing and petting them like it was yarn because, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. So, um, yeah, that's, I mean, just so in love with him. So, not much done. I only did 601 stitches. Oops, and I'm showing you the back. You would never be able to tell. So, that's it, guys. That's it. But I will show you, there's this one little kind of orangish. Can you see it? You might be able to see it. There's one orangish kind of stitch right here. That marks where the colors start. So I might be a rebel and not finish all that black at the top and just start in on the colors. I very carefully counted as I was going across so that I could do that because I want to get into those colors. I want to get into those colors so bad. So I know this looks like nothing right now. Um, it will. I'm very excited about it. That is a huge chart. I mean, it's not the biggest, but it is pretty big. It's like 300 by something. So, um, a lot there. There's a lot. All right. So up next, there's more. I know this is normally when my video would end, but I decided to do Survivor Stitchy Game because I'm crazy. This game was started by, I believe, Making Things with String. That's who I've been seeing it from, so I apologize if it's somebody else, but that's who I saw it from and who I kind of started after. They've made a really nice document that details how it works, gives you all the stitch counts. Now, being me, I of course have changed all of those stitch counts and removed some of the things that you would stitch for. For example, journeys. If you've ever watched Survivor, they have all three teams usually go on a journey, or at least two of them. And it was too many stitches. Also, the stitch counts were way too high for me. For me to do this realistically, I had to lower them down. So I'm not stitching for that many things or that many stitches. I assigned 3 WIPs, so one for each team. And I do plan that if they switch teams, I might swap WIPs. It's going to depend on how they do that. Now, Survivor is one of those shows that loves to switch it up. They love to say, oh, we're not going to do it the way you think we're going to do it. So sometimes the teams will just change. They'll move people around, but it's still 3 teams. Sometimes they would go down to 2 teams. Survivor loves to do stuff differently. So depending on how they end up doing that, I will do that. I may switch my WIPs around just for fun, especially if they rename the teams. That's kind of my idea is if they rename the teams, then the WIPs are going to change. But once they merge, I will do a single WIP per person who's left in the game. So that's a lot. Honestly, to me, it seems like too much to keep track of. So we'll see how I do with this. But I have been stitching for 2 weeks. I have not gotten all my stitches done this week yet. It is Tuesday, so I'm basically a week behind. Um, I will do my stitching for the previous week's show. And then maybe not because my husband and I don't always watch it right when it happens. So this is going to be on Liz's time, on Liz's rules, because I just can't promise that I'll be able to keep up with it. And that's okay. You know what? That's okay. So I had to keep telling myself there are no stitchy police. In case you guys didn't know that, there are no stitchy police. So we can do what we want, and I'm going to. So let's talk about my teams. I will not tell you which one is assigned to which team because I don't want to spoil anything for everybody. So Stained Glass Mermaid is one of them. I just wanted to get some work done on her. I love her. She's so bright and pretty, and yeah, I just love this piece. Um, she is a smaller version of what some other people are stitching, um, and I love her. She's beautiful. So I am doing this on an 18 count Aida, which is really my jam. I love 18 count Aida. It's this beautiful gray color. And this is where I'm at. For the last 2 weeks, she was required to have 700 stitches. I have worked through about 500 of those, I believe. So, not a ton done, but looking good. This piece is a great example, I know I've said it before, of how crazy I am when I'm stitching. I started in the middle, kind of worked my way towards the top, and then kind of did the top from there. Because, again, I do what I want. So, still have some more stitches to go on her. She is currently about 14, almost 15% completed. Um, and I'm looking forward to getting some more stitches done on her for this Survivor Stitcher stitching game. The second one that I decided to do is my Pirates of the Caribbean because I love it. I've been stitching on it lately and I just love stitching on it. So here it is. This is such a cool chart. Oh my gosh, I just love it. This one I got from, I think this was Mod Cross Stitch also. This one has been required to get 600 stitches over the last 2 weeks. I have only done half of that, I believe. Not that you would ever be able to tell on this giant piece where I've stitched, but here's where I'm at. The reddish purple color that you can see coming in at the top, left to me, right to you probably, is Captain Jack Sparrow's headband. So I'm working really hard to get there, and also filling in a bunch of that dark blue background. So I love this piece. It's going to be ridiculously huge. It's 233,000 stitches um, altogether. Don't care. I love it. This is also on my 18 count Ada. You know, had I found it sooner, I probably would have done on 25 count 1/1, but I'm doing it 2/1 on 18 count Ada. And that's okay. It's easy to see. I'm getting blinder in my old age. I actually turned 50 last week. So, yeah, definitely your eyes start to slide at that point. So, 15.8% complete on that now. So almost 16%. And I'm looking forward to just getting some nice work on it. This is one too where there's big swatches of color. So you can really just knock out a couple hundred stitches, no problem. And that makes me happy. Jelly World has got a good amount of confetti in it. And sometimes it's really slow going. This one is super fast and I love it. It's just easy. So the last one that I picked for the teams is my Katniss. This one is from Thread Geeks. I think this is Thread Geeks. I love this one. This I actually bought as a kit, but oh, I can't remember her name at Thread Geeks. She's such a sweet lady. She will send you the PDF if you ask for it. So I do have this on Pattern Keeper, and this is on Black Ada. I think this is 18 count because it's pretty small, and it's just this riot of orange. I just love it so much. This has needed 100 stitches only in the last 2 weeks. Obviously, the tribe I picked for her has not been giving themselves too many points. She's only 6% done, so I have a lot of work to do on her. Hopefully that tribe will get some stuff going. Yeah, they have not been needing to get rid of anybody, nor have they really been winning anything. So hasn't been much to do. But I'm looking forward to working on her a little bit more. So the one last thing I have to show is my knitting. And that is behind me. All right, so I have been working on this pair of socks, and I did show you the finished sock. Now I have the second one going. I just finished turning the heel and I'm working on the foot. So these hopefully will be done in the next month. This is a Christmas present for a friend of mine. This beautiful pink and gray color is from Arcane Fiberworks, if you're interested. Um, it is called, it's got a crazy name, Take Me to Church. That's what it's called. I know my friend is going to love it, so I cannot wait to get those to her for Christmas. But I do have some other gifts that I want to make, so I'm trying to hurry up and get it done so that I can do other things. I wanted to talk a little bit about, well, plans. Obviously, my plan is to do the survivor stitching, continue with WIPGO, continue with WIP into shape, and HAED stitch along. That's a lot. That's a lot to do. So we're just going to see how we can keep up on all of that in the upcoming months. On top of that, I went on a bit of a buying spree of charts. I've since learned, I think the place that I bought from is more of a pattern mill, and that bums me out a little bit. But they were having an amazing sale, and I actually got the site from Thread Geeks, so I felt like it should be legit, but it might not be. So I'm not going to show you all the patterns that I got. I was going to, but I feel like I shouldn't. If it is a pattern mail, I shouldn't really be giving them any business, any advertisement. So I'm kind of bummed, but I got a bunch of patterns that are kind of stained glass looking, and I will show you one of my favorites. Um, this is just so pretty. It's called oh, I don't know what I did there. Overgrown pumpkin. Um, yeah, I really love the patterns I got, and I'm kind of bummed out. Another one that I got is a peacock. And I really love peacocks and I really love stained glass. So this is another one that I got, this beautiful stained glass peacock. The colors are just, they call to me. It could be because I'm in August mode. It could also be because, of my age and current, uh, things get weird. I'm just gonna say things get weird, okay? Those of you who are 50 know things get kind of weird. Another one that I got is called Autumn Forest. I mean, look how pretty this is. I know they're all very similar. Liz, what were you doing? Well, I was getting them for like less than $2 a piece, is what was happening. And I should have known that it was probably too good to be true. The patterns look fine though. So I will say that the patterns look fine, but they may be unlicensed and they may be, yeah, that's not the best thing, not the best feeling in the world. So I'm a little bit bummed out, but I paid for them. I'll probably work on them at some point. I don't know. Just kind of bummed. I don't have any of you run into that before. It's just one of those feelings like, oh, are these like stolen art? I don't know. I hope it's not, but with that kind of prices, I probably should have known better. So, yeah. I did have a question for those of you who made it this far. Thank you, first of all, listening to me ramble. But I am looking for more YouTubers, floss tubes that do full coverage. I've been going through and cleaning up my list. I was following a bunch of people who do a lot of samplers and a lot of small stuff, and that just doesn't do it for me. Yeah, I have a few small things. I really don't like samplers. I really don't like them. And I want to see more of the bright colors. I want to see more of the, full coverage, the fandom stuff, the, crazy big like Max Color Stitcher who's doing that Dragon Ride into the Night, which is insane and gorgeous. And I just love seeing it, even if she's only put in a couple hundred stitches. I love seeing her progress. So if you know of any more people like that, please drop me a note. Tell me your suggestions. I'm really looking for more of that. I do find it so inspiring to see what people are working on. And I love those big projects so, so much. Obviously, I'm getting more and more of them as I go. I have been collecting HAEDs too. I think I've shown you some of them that I got recently. So every time, I don't know if you're on that website and you're like me, anytime there's a new release that is a freebie, or anytime she gives us something on on the Facebook group, yeah, I go crazy downloading those. So, because I really enjoy those big pieces so much. So, yeah, give me all your suggestions. I do plan for the moment to try to work on getting through all the things that I have started. So, big words though, because number 13 hasn't hit on WIPGO yet, and I put Kit Up and Start something new as number 13. So there'll be one more new start coming. But other than that, I'm going to try to stitch from stash. I'm going to try really hard to get through some of the things that I have, particularly my kits, particularly the things that are maybe not calling to me as much. Old style. I have a lot of old stuff, as you guys know. I've got some stuff, a bunch of stuff from the 90s. So I kind of want to work through all that stuff. So wish me luck on that. So I have rambled for long enough. Thank you so much if you're actually still watching this. I appreciate you very much. And give me a note. Let me know, about anybody I should follow, or just say hi. And happy stitching, everyone.